We're trying Union blended white wine right now. Just grabbed it yesterday. Riesling Chardonnay.
I'm trying to look like I'm actually about this life, but I'm not really. I'm fronting right now.
Yeah, you haven't even drank your first glass yet. That was just
because like I'm not like really.
That was foreplay. That was Heather Brooke right there.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't know who Heather Brooke is. He clearly never stroked a nut out before he was fucking 20 years old.
Was she in the Sears Catalogue book?
No, she wasn't. But
that's
before the internet, that's what you had.
Yeah,
unless you could find your dad's Playboy stash or something, you had Sears Catalogue.
Yeah, I jerked off to the Sears Catalogue multiple times, like when I was younger. Especially like I'm a little bit, a couple years older than you too, so like
I only had to maybe rub one out to a couple Sears Catalogs, but pretty much since I've been jerking off, the internet was in its like infant stages. So like
channel through the squiggly lines, you'd be like, oh, there's a nipple, you know?
I remember the days before being able to actually download porn to your computer though. Like, I guess you could, but maybe I was just too young and scared. I don't know either way, but I used to always download pictures on the internet. Oh no, you know what? It's because internet speeds were so slow at that time that if I downloaded a porn video, my dad would come to the computer before that thing was even done and I even got to watch it or do anything with it. And I was scared I'd be in shit. If anything, you probably would have been like, atta boy.
That's the thing, like when you are like younger and you're like getting into porn, you are like scared of your parents finding out. But like really, like
no, you want to know a funny story actually, because I know where you're going with this.
It's funny because like really like everybody has sex and like you know like probably your parents would have probably the bees and the birds and the bees conversation before that, like you know.
I didn't get much of a bees and a birds conversation until like I was already like I'd gotten head by the time I got a birds and bees conversation.
My mom sent my stepdad in and he was like, so you're using condoms? And I'm like, yep.
I was just gonna say that. That was my bees and birds conversation, basically.
And he was like, okay, cool.
When my parents realized I was already like smoking.
And then he just kind of gave me the pound, and then like fucking. Yeah. He was like, all right.
When my parents realized I was already smoking weed and drinking, I basically got the like make sure you use protection conversation. That was the only beads and birds. But you want to know a funny story? I was
old enough to remember the Sears Catalogue and like.
Yo.
And there was like Probably their lingerie section was probably like what, 4 or 5 pages.
You know better than me, man. You know better than me.
Well,
you don't know
I remember the catalogs. Like
I specialize in Heather Brooke, and you specialize in the Sears Catalogue.
And but the thing is that
generation gaps.
They only had all the different color women, but they were all like kind of skinny. Like they didn't have like any big booty.
No, there was no plus size models back then.
No, it was kind of like.
That was before the world went PC.
And I think
everything had to be.
I think because of that, I think when I was younger, I was kind of like super into like the skinnier girls. But then like as I watched more porn like later years, I started seeing more big booty girls, and like I'm just way more into it now. Like I remember like when I was in my teens, I wasn't really looking at like plus size girls like a certain way, and now
no, just plus size tits.
Just plus size tits, but then like you wouldn't look at plus size ass and you'd be like, oh, that's gross. But now it's like you look at it and you're like, hey, I like the wiggle of it. And like when you're doing it doggy style, like you don't get hurt. Like the bones can
don't get hurt. That's like an urban legend right there to me, man. That's a myth. That's what every guy who likes big asses says. Like it doesn't hurt. Nah, man, it doesn't hurt.
So
it doesn't hurt.
So we're moving forward in time.
No, we're not. I got a story.
Okay.
I want to tell this. He cut my ass off. So you're with the Sears Catalogue. I'm with the downloading JPEGs of fucking porno pictures. And like back when everybody used to like, they'd make like, you would like see like J-Lo naked or J-Lo takes dick or like something pictures.
J-Lo.
And you would download it and you'd be like, what? No, she doesn't actually. And it was Photoshop. But at the time you're a kid and you're like, I'm going to pretend this is real. It kind of looked real. So you'd rub one out to it or whatever. But one day I downloaded fucking a couple Christina Aguilera.
I had a Christina Aguilera one of her in the pool.
Naked?
It was a Photoshop
no, that one's real.
Was that real?
Yeah, that's from Maxim magazine. Oh my god, I used to have those pictures. That photo shoot, those pictures were on my wall for like. Oh man, those pictures were on my wall for like 3 years. Oh yeah, with like the floaty and the fucking. She's got like the dirty hair.
Yeah.
It was like in that hair. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That might be the sexiest photo shoot of a pop singer of all time. I rubbed out so many fucking early children who, God bless their soul, rest in peace, never got to see the light of day or the egg of a female to those pictures.
Shout out to Christina Aguilera, like we've kind of like got chops twice on the podcast talking about her.
Yeah, man. But so I had this one day, man, and I downloaded these pictures, and I thought my parents were out for a few hours. So it's like, yeah, I downloaded like these J-Lo pictures and like these Christina Aguilera pictures. Like those ones would have been cool, like the Maxim ones, because they weren't full nudity, whatever. But I was scared like of like the nastier shit and like the uncut shit I was downloading. Anyways, I downloaded obviously they're Photoshop pictures, but I pretended they were real. And then my dad came home. My parents came home and I was like, oh shit. And like my family always shared the same computer. This is back before computers were like a commodity in every room of the house. Like there was like one family computer. So I'm like, shit, I hear them come in.
We got 2 computers on
deck right now. Your phone's a computer.
Video.
You know what I mean? I could sit in the bathroom with my cell phone now if I was a kid. But point of the story being,
that brings up another topic, but I'll let you finish.
My dad comes home. I'm like, shit. Or both my parents. I'm like, shit. So I delete the pictures, throw them in the recycling bin, and I go run and sit on the couch, put the TV on, right? And I sit there, and my dad comes right downstairs. He's like, hey, how's it going? And I must have been acting awkward because I was like, you know what I mean? I must have just been giving off something like I was doing something I shouldn't be, because he's just like, what's up? And I'm like, nothing. And I was just like acting so awkward. And he goes and sits on the computer and starts to like go through his emails and shit. And I'm like,
still have a chub?
Fuck, yeah!
You still have
I was still chubbing.
That's why you're offered. You're
fuck.
Like, fuck, my parents are home, I still got a chub.
I didn't even get to finish my business, so I'm like, fuck. So I'm sitting there, he's chilling on the computer. And anyways, he like minimizes his email and he's like, what's in the recycling bin? Because he was like one of those guys who always cleared the recycling bin, right? And I'm like, fuck. He opens it and he sees the pictures and like, it was so funny. Because he tried to like give me that talk where he was like, he's like, you know, like you're not supposed to be doing this, but you could just tell he was so happy I wasn't gay.
Yeah.
Like looking back at it, I remember
dads are like that.
Like I remember actually getting in trouble before, you know what I mean? And then I think of that incident and I'm like, that talk was such a not like get in trouble talk. And he's like, I'm not gonna tell your mom about this, but like I'm shaking upstairs, he's like, Jen. Because I didn't have many girlfriends when I was a little kid either. I was a fat little kid and I was like shy and shit.
I remember the first time my dad seen me checking out a girl, and I turned back at him. He was just like looking at me. He was just smiling. He was like, "I seen that."
Yo, you can't hide that kind of shit from your pops, yo. No. They're waiting for that sign. They're waiting. Up until they get that sign, they're waiting for it, and then they're like, ah, sure. Cool.